Hope you guys can hear me. But people love to say, as within, so without. And if that's a saying that you do not understand, here's my saying. As within, so as is. Because as is the reality that you live in. It's not about, like, I don't understand the so without. It's like a little mind game, little parable. But no, I'm not trying to decipher that. As within, so as is. Your life is not happening to you, it's happening for you and from you. But once you actually connect with yourself, you'll start to understand that. And I'm not trying to be like a poet or like Miss Know-It-All. I don't know it all, but that's one thing I do know. And I'll tell you a lot of things, but one thing I won't tell you is things that I don't actually know myself, things that I haven't actually, heed to or actually learnt myself, or things that I'm not applying to my own life. There's a lot of people that's on this app. That's one thing I hate, because like a lot of people contradict themselves, because they'll say one thing in one video, and then the next video it's like, babe, like that just contradicted everything you just said. I'm not here to tell you nothing. I'm not here to lie to you, and I'm definitely not here to tell you I'm in this position if that's not where I'm at. My first video was about still thinking big. I think it was something about, like, I can't say it like for verbatim, but slowing down but still thinking big. And it's when I realized, like, where I want to go, I also have to make sure, like, I'm financially there as well. And, like, months of financial, like, data that's backing that up. And I said that because that same day, I actually went to go and tour an apartment. And I realized, like, that's what I want. But I also want to make sure, like, I have the finances to just do and not, like, worry. That's when I realized I was like, okay, I gotta get to work. And that's not why I started this YouTube channel. But this is just for me to come back and look at. And for anybody else that ends up, popping in and seeing and wanting to maybe be inspired or maybe a little motivated or just want to follow along for the journey, like, come on. I'm gonna be on here popping little gems. I'm currently moving back home, though, and it's very bittersweet, but I'm very grateful that I'm able to have somewhere to stay instead of nowhere to stay. I'm also taking a semester off, low-key dropping out at the same time. One thing that my teacher said to me, one of my professors, it's my entrepreneur professor, she said that you're gonna have to use your brain. And it's not that I'm dumb, and it's not that I'm not smart. I'm actually very, very smart. Smarter than I even think, honestly. Very intellectually, emotionally smart. But when it came to school, this shit is so fucking draining. It's so draining, not only just like mentally, emotionally, financially. I don't really have that many friends. And that's definitely not anybody else's fault. That's my fault. But for me, it's always quality over quantity. And when you're in college, you'll understand that there's not that many quality people that you may want to be around. And it really just depends on who you are. But I know who I am, okay? And I also have learned from my past experiences that no matter who's in my life, I'd much rather quality people to be in my life instead of just a hell of people that I'm around just because I want to be around people. I'm good, actually. I'll hang out with myself. But that doesn't mean that I don't know people. I know a whole bunch of people. People just aren't really my friends. And it's not because I'm not seeing the friendship or the potential, but it's like when I talk to people, I do my best to get to know you, not to judge you, not to make you out to be a person, but I want to get to know you so then I can see, like, will this be something that we can do? Should I actually be friends with this person? Should I actually be pouring into this person? But it must be reciprocal. If I'm taking the time to get to know somebody, you should as well take the time to get to know me. And I don't know if it's just where I'm at, but sometimes people like lack the consideration of like wanting to get to know somebody else. And a lot of people also, they want to be around people for the benefits and not be around people for who they actually are. Either way, y'all, I'm going to end it off here. I just wanted to come on here and talk and say my little piece. I think this is season 1, episode 7. Soon, season 2 will start. And if you're wondering what the hell does that mean, it's just my life. I'm starting over right now, and that's why it's season 1. And by the time I get home, that will be season 2 of me starting over. Because it's my life, and I am taking charge of it. Even though, shit's happening, it's like, I'm still taking charge of my life and not letting life just happen to me, because it's not happening to me, it's happening from me. You feel me? Tap in.